Morning, everyone. Boker Tov. Chazak, we're coming out to the minyan. So, continuing the halachot of Shofar on Rosh Hashana. So, the person blowing the Shofar needs to have in mind when he makes the brachot and throw the tkiyot for the people that are listening, and the people that are listening have to have in mind that the person that's blowing the Shofar is going to be yotzeh for them. We often announce that before the Shofar as well. Now, during the silent Amidah of Musaf, that's we in majority of Bnei Yisrael are accustomed to blow the shofar during the silent Amidah as well. So if let's say you're not at the spot yet where we're meant to blow the shofar, and now the shofar already blasts, just pause wherever you are in the Amidah, wait for the shofar, listen to the shofar, and then when the shofar finishes, continue on. Or the opposite, if let's say you already got to the part where we're supposed to stop and listen to the shofar, so don't move ahead, but rather pause there and wait till the shofar goes, and then continue from that spot. Now, just a point that's also a nogea for Shabbats as well. So Rosh Hashanah Tefillah usually finishes after Chatzot, after midday. Chatzot on Rosh Hashanah this year is going to be at 1:17 p.m. So usually, we end at about 1:45, 1:30. So there is a halacha that one's not supposed to fast on Shabbat or Yom Tov, and there's a caveat in brackets. If a person likes to fast, and that's his oneg, then maybe on Shabbat there's room for fasting, but if someone has that issue, then they come speak to me. But we could discuss it. But in general, you're not supposed to fast on Shabbat and Yom Tov. Now, even fasting till midday is considered like fasting, and therefore, usually Shabbats we don't get, maybe in the winter time we finish and it's after Chatzot, or before one eats something. When it comes to Rosh Hashanah, we're going to have that issue. Therefore, before coming to shul, one should have a cup of water or a tea or a coffee, and therefore we spoke recently about not eating before tefillah, but a drink you could have, and therefore drink something so that you're not fasting and on Rosh Hashanah, and that you didn't fast through Chatzot, through midday. One last halacha for today is the Kiddush of the second night of Rosh Hashanah is the same as the Kiddush of the first night of Rosh Hashanah. We say a Shechiyanu in the second Kiddush as well, just like we do when it comes to, let's say, the first days of Sukkot, the first days of Pesach, where the second day, even though it's Chutz La'aretz and the Torah, Rosh Hashanah is one day, but it's Chutz La'aretz, we do 2 days. And we do the exact same thing, we do a Shechiyanu. Now, in Eretz Yisrael, they always do 1 day. 1 day of Sukkot at the beginning, 1 day of Pesach, 1 day of Shemini Atzeret. But here's the exception. They do 2 days Rosh Hashanah, just like we do. They also do 2 days Rosh Hashanah. And the one of the reasons is it's called Yoma Arichta. It's considered like one long day. And there's discussions that the first day is judgment on every Jew personally. Second day is judgment on the entire Klal Yisrael as a whole. Okay, but everybody does 2 days Rosh Hashanah. And an explanation again is it's called Yoma Arichta. It's one long day. But if it's considered one long day, one might say maybe my Shechiyanu I made it the first Kiddush is Yotzeh for the second Kiddush. And maybe I shouldn't say Shechiyanu the second night. And therefore, some have the custom of bringing a new fruit to the table at the second night of Rosh Hashanah, in order to have in mind that that's the new fruit that the Shechiyanu, I'm going to say the second Kiddush, is going to be for that, on that new fruit as well. So that really is extra. If one wants to do that, Chazaku Baruch. But even if one does not have a new fruit, even though it's at the end of the day 2 separate days, we still say Shachrit on the second day. You could say everything. I did Shachrit Mechan Arvit already in day 1. If day 2 is like day 1, I already did everything. I already did Shofar. So it's not really like day 1. It's not really like one long day. And therefore, saying Shechiyanu even without a new fruit on the table is still fine. If you want to get a new fruit on the table to be machmir, that is a nice thing to do. Okay, that's that for today. Mincha tonight at 6:30. Have a good day, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom. End of the video.